Welcome to No Money Advice, where we don't give you advice about your money, we just give suggestions that you can follow along to at home if you want to. So today, it's just going to be me doing it today. Mr. Eddie, my boss, isn't going to be able to help today, so it's just going to be me. So I'm basically going to be explaining how our algorithm works, like how to be able to follow along at home if you're wanting to actually be able to follow along, and I'm going to teach you guys how to do that this is basically on a how-to guide, a how to read the market. Yeah. So basically, sorry if I'm looking over there, it's where I'm making sure nothing's bugging. Am I laggy? No, I'm not. Okay, perfect. So as you can see, you might not be able to see this, so we're just going to show you some examples. So first of all, you might want to know what this bottom row does. So I'm going to go over the bottom row first, then go to the middle, which is the actual chart, and then the top, which is a bunch of our indicators that really helps be able to tell you which way the market is growing. So as you can see, it looks chaotic. It does. I understand that. When I first saw it, I was like, I'll never be able to learn this. It's really simple once you learn it. It's just learning it that's the hard part. So basically, what we're going to be doing today is we're just going to be showing you how to read the market. So as you can see, there's green, there's yellows, there's oranges, there's purple, there's everything. Dark blue, little lighter shade of dark blue, and then light blue, green, going up and down, red, white, pinks, just colors all over, and I'm going to show you what they mean. So first we're going to start with cash flow. Cash flow basically means, is the market grabbing, have enough cash to be able to go upward? Or is it low on cash, which means it really can't go upward that high because it doesn't have enough cash in the market. So basically, when it's under, the red under, it usually means the market's not going to go up as much as usual, or go up at all in that case. So red, the red is when you might want to get into the market. Green, you don't want to put your money in when it's green. The thing with green is that means it's going up. Look at that giant rise of green. Oh, good. Okay, this is what I've been hoping for all day today. But anyway, so green basically means that there is cash in the market. It got a bunch of cash. The cash flow is going up, and you want it to stay up. If you're invested in that market, you want the cash flow up. Also, what you can see here are RSIs. Don't know what here, I could just, no, I'm not going to do that. But still, RSIs basically tell you exactly where on the market stuff's going to go. Just, I feel like that might be self-explanatory. What is happening? Okay, sure. Sorry. So the RSIs are up here. You are wanting them to be together. So as you can see, when it was reaching, these are showing you the peaks. You can see that it reached the high, the RSIs are together. They're like really close to each other. Look at that. They're like really close to each other. But then when you see it starts going down, cash flow going down, like you can see that the RSIs separate, which you want them to merge together going upward. That's your goal if you're going to invest in that market. It's just what you're going to do. Okay, so you're wanting cash flow up, you're wanting RSIs together up. If they're separated, majorly separated, that usually means it's going to go back down. That usually means there's going to be a recession in the market. And the way you can tell is because the RSIs are gapped, the cash flow is draining out. It might have like little bumps, but they're draining out. Cash is going away. Also, the VWAP. The VWAP basically tells you how fast and how quickly the market will shift. So the VWAP is down here. It's not going to be doing much. You want it to be in positive. Positive is above the line. So it's above the cash. This line right here basically is the middle threshold for is the market going to move or not. You want cash flow above that middle line. You want the VWAP above that middle line. You want the RSIs above that line. You want stuff above that line. Below usually means the market's going down, which you don't really want if you're wanting to be in it and be able to have a successful thing, unless you're doing puts and watch. I'll explain in a different video. So as you can see, the green, cash flow, VWAP, it's starting to shift downward is what you can see. They're majorly separated, which is horrible. The cash flow is going downward. See, it was up here just a second ago, and then if I go out to that, see, look, and then the RSIs are separated. This basically tells you the supply and demand, so oh no, that's not good. Anyway, I don't know exactly what the orange does. We'll ask Mr. Eddie for a future reference on a future video. Basically, dark blue also can tell you to buy. That's what dark blue does. Okay, this might be a bit hard to follow, and I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to explain it in the best way that I know how. Dark blue is knowing, okay, look, it piked up there. It went up. You bought it right there, it went up. It went up. The red means sell. So this is also an indicator. Blue means buy, red means sell. So if I bought right here, sold right there, it went down a significant amount. Now it's going back up significantly. The RSIs are meeting, the cash flow is going up. Oh my goodness, this is a massive increase. Wow, that's insane. You want the orange to be above if the market's going up? Yeah, this looks like a really good market now. But still, secondly, now that you know what the bottom post does, you want if you're wanting it to go up, you want the RSIs going up, you want the VWAP going up, you want the cash flow going up, you are also wanting blue indicators right here, and so then you're able to tell that. So now you should know, you can watch it a few times if you're needing to. We'll probably make a short so then you could just watch the short over and over again to be able to tell where the market's going. Second, you can see the actual chart itself. Not me. Okay, wait 1 second, guys, sorry. There we go. So as you can see right here, this is the entire market where like you're able to see there was such a high increase there and everything like that. So this is the actual way that the market's going. The pricing's on everything, the resistances, everything like that. So basically, the way you're able to tell which way the market's also going to go, this is a very key indicator, is green. Green means the market's going up. Red means the market's going down. It'll even out and then it will usually shift up or down. You want colored lines. If you have gray lines, which I don't think there's been one on a while on the S&P 5. Yeah, look, gray lines right here. These gray lines means the market's going down. But look, once it started shifting, you got color in those lines. So you're able to see, oh, I could buy in right here. And look how much you would have carried up. You would have just gone straight up, which is really nice to be able to know. It's amazing to know. It's one of the most valuable things. Being able to buy in the market at the right time and sell at the right time is one of the most valuable things you can know, which our system is able to do, which is amazing that I have access to this and able to explain it. As you can see, it's going majorly up here. Look at that. It was like slow going down, but now it's like boosting off. Look at that. So now that you're able to see, you can usually just tell by those two alone. You can tell, oh, there's a blue buy indicator, the RSIs are separated, but if they're going up, you're just wanting them to go up. If they're together going up, it's going to be an amazing market. But if they're still separated and they're still going up, you're just looking for stuff to go upward. So, as you can see, the RSIs are meeting upward. The cash flow is looking really nice going upward. The VWAP's going down, which I don't love to see, but it's still positive. It's above the line. So it's going to stop moving momentum soon. You can tell because the VWAP's going down. The RSIs are still gapped, but they are going upward. It's reaching about a peak, so it can't go higher. It can go higher, but it's like really unlikely for it to go like way higher. It shouldn't jump up insanely fast. So what happened in the most recent market, and I don't know what happened over this weekend that made that happen. But as you can see, it's going up, VWAP's going down. There's a blue buy indicator right here. So you should have bought right there. You would have ridden it up. If you sell when it says sell, it goes down. You can buy it at its low. Sell, buy. The VWAP's cutting down heavily. The VWAP is one of the most important things in this entire algorithm. The reason why is because it'll tell you how drastic the shift will be. If it's under, it's not going to shift that much. I'm sorry to tell you, it's not going to shift that much. But if it goes up majorly, it's going to be really nice. So now the hardest part is this top section. It's pretty, what in the world? Is this like a new, did he update this? Okay, anyway. It should not be here. Let me reset. There we go. That should have fixed it. Okay, here. There we go. So, the main thing you're looking for in this top market is green dots and pink dots. So, if you have green dots, that usually means the market's going to continue to go up. It's going to go nice. Just zoom. Purple dots, these are the most two powerful indicators that you can have, because it's like super accurate, and like it's considering a long form instead of just minute by minute. It's considering like the entire next hour or two, which can give you a lot of valuable information. So what you're wanting to see, you're never wanting to see while you're in the market. You want to get out when it turns purple or pink, whichever one it shows on your guys' screen. On this one, it's purple. Whichever one it shows, you want to get out when it's this color right here, the pink or the purple. Once you see that, sell. Get out of there as fast as you can. You might lose some profit, but it's safer. If you're wanting it to be safe day trading, which there is an option for that. Look, this green went up. If you had sold, it would have gone back down a bit. And then look, the green, you buy right there, it would have gone up, up. And then if it's dripping upward, that's an amazing sign. That's what you're wanting. You're wanting green drops dripping upward. And you want pink drops dripping down. And then you want to buy at the counter, like you want to buy when it turns pink at the bottom, when it's about to turn green. When it turns green, you want to buy like right here. You want to buy right there. And then you want to sell right here. Then you can buy back in. So as you can see, that pink drop turned into a green one. You want to buy, then you want to sell. You want to buy, and then it went up that little bit, then you want to sell. So right now we're in a sell time. So as you see, if you bought right there and sold right there, you would make, let's see. So this one right here is 389453, as you can see on the side right here. Just look over there. 389, okay, there we go. 389554. And if I had sold, you would have made $2. Which, if you have options, that means you're controlling like 100 of each stock, which means you will be controlling more stock than it actually says. That's another video. So now you can basically read the market. If you go back and read and watch these videos, you're able to basically tell which way the market will go, which is a very cool thing to be able to have. Also, we have a bunch of indicators. Here, let me go to S. This is the one I'm in right now. I am in S. I'm bidding against the market right now, and look how much it went down. S is a lot cheaper, and you'll make not about the same amount of money, but it's a lot easier to get into. It just depends on how many you buy on S. X is like $100 a share for $100 an option for a $5,500 option. But on S, it's only like a $7 option, which means you control 100 options. You buy, for each option, you buy 7 cents. 7 cents of each option, and then you control 100 options. It's really cool. It's really nice to be able to have. The thing is, also that I haven't talked about, resistance points. One of the most important things on being able to read the market are resistance points. Okay? Just flat out resistance points. These resistance point right here, 566. It makes it where it has to test them to be able to get past them. So as you can see here, oh, it hit up here. There's a resistance point right here. So it went down. Broke this resistance point and broke that one. So now the momentum cannot carry down. It's hit too many resistance. It's like you punching through a wall. Yeah, you can punch through, or like punching through, like rolling a ball into glass. Yeah, you could break one glass bottle, maybe two, but are you really going to break like 20 in a row? No, because then it loses its momentum. Just like this, once you break through, 1, 2, it's usually about 3, which I guess if you're counting that we went up there, 1, 2, 3. It will not let you pretty much through. It's going to be like, no, you need to be a bit more strong for that. So it's okay. So then you're going to sit in this weird zone. This weird zone is, as I said, a weird zone, where it's just going to slowly make minor fluctuations. You just made it down to the point where now it's minor fluctuations, tiny, very precise fluctuations, which is, it's nerve-wracking to be in. So as you can see, it goes up, and then it goes down. Then it goes up, and then it goes down. These you don't want to buy in on these parts. These parts are scary parts to be into because the indicators are not the most accurate for these parts. Just because it can shift in an instant. It can go from 566 right now to 568 even though it's a red sell signal here. It could just do that instantly. Just 2 cents, which can impact an entire thing where other things are crashing. Like, it's just very stressful to be in this type of market. But as you can see right here, we have a resistance point right here. This is where we're at. We are at this point right here. We have a resistance point right there. We also have a resistance point right here. These are 2 cent differences just because SPXS is the inverse, so the opposite of the S&P 500. It's the exact opposite. So if the S&P 500 goes up, this goes down. If this goes up, then the S&P 500 goes down. It's just an inverse of each other, which is pretty cool. As I was saying, what you are wanting to look for, one of the best things you can see is it bounces off resistance. It's going to test resistance levels. As you can see, it just broke through, 566. But that means it's probably going to bounce off this one. I doubt it's going to break through 2 after it's already at a slow momentum. So it looks like it's going to bounce off here. So I would sell my put. I would buy right about here. If I was going to buy, I would buy right about 564, then just ride it up. Because the thing is, once it bounces off that final bounce, it can go up to 571, which if you buy, that's like what, 8 cents? No, 7 cents. So you can make 7 cents, and if that's times 100, you make $7 just off of an option. One option and you make $7 when that option only costs you like $5 and you make 7. I'd say that's a pretty good way of doing the market. But the only problem I really see with the S looks scary right now. If you can tell me why, that I'd feel like I've done good teaching, but I'm just going to explain it real quick. Pause the video right here if you want to try to guess why. Comment down below. Be like, hey, I think this is why this looks scary. And then I'm going to explain it. I'm going to give you like 5 seconds to pause the video to be able to go down there and comment what you think if you were listening and paying attention to how I was teaching. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So now I'm going to explain why this looks so scary. Cash flow's down heavily. Cash flow is way in the dumps. Nothing is stable right now. Yeah, that reached highs. Yeah, the RSIs are like, they look so weird. Look at this. They cross through each other, and they're not supposed to be able to cross through each other. The VWAP is going up, which is good. There's a blue buy indicator, which is good. But these crossing through each other, the red right there, it just looks like bad news. Look at this jump. They're usually supposed to be like pretty stable and like showing you, oh, it's going down, oh, it's going up, oh, it's going down. Like it rarely crosses through each other. Oh, it's going up, bam, just crashes down. Now would be a good time to buy into the market. But this just worries me. Cash flow being so low, VWAP being still low, the RSIs like starting to gap from the bottom, which is never a good sign. It just worries me. I could be completely wrong here. There is human error, that's a thing. And I admit that human error is a very probable thing. But look, it just jumped up from down here. When it was at 565 and now it's at 567, which is a 2 cents difference, which is insane in the market, the SPXS market. Here, I'm going to show you. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me pull up my. This is what investing app I use. I use Robinhood. It's been pretty nice while we've been doing it. I bought a $6.50 call. So if it goes up to 650, it'll average around 30 cents, and I bought each one for 2. So I'd make 28 cents, which times 100, I'd make about $28 per share, and I have 5 shares. So I can make up to $150 something, or around that. I'm thinking my math may be majorly off. But yeah, my price has not fluctuated pretty much at all. This market is a bit delayed, as you can, there's the market right there. I'm able to see it from my phone. It's not as accurate at this one, doesn't give me all the signals and everything like that. It's just being able to see it, but it's been flatlined at 2 cents today. It's been flatlined at 2 cents today. There's been pretty much no movement, no changes, just flatlined at 2 cents, which is interesting. I thought it would be, the market went down so fast. The market went up so fast, this market went down so fast. Look how fast that went. 626, bam, within what? Let's see, bam, Monday. Within about 24 minutes, it shifted about 50 cents, which is an insane amount. That'd be like if the dollar went from being worth $1 today to be able to like 87 cents. Like stuff would be way more expensive, the dollar would be worth way less. It's an interesting market right now. This is like one of the weirdest markets that I've seen. I've been doing this for, what, like 3 months now, but so I haven't seen that many. but it's just freezing. It's not doing anything. It goes up, but look, it hasn't moved since, okay, it just did, now it's moving downward. Like, this market's really weird. I think they need me. Yeah, they need me out on the floor. So I'm going to go help them out on the floor. I'm glad I was able to show you this video and being able to teach you how to read the market pretty accurately. And as I was saying, this one was going to go up. Look what's happening. It's going up. Look at that. See? I think we were right about here. Look at that. The VWAP's going up. The RSIs are connected above. The cash flow's up. We still have purple dots, which is interesting, but they're on the upper side, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, look at that growth. It's about to shoot up. Yeah, I just thought it would be good to teach you guys how to read it, so then in future videos and live streams, because we're going to be live streaming soon, which is going to be awesome. We're going to be able to have a call-in station where you can call us and talk to us directly and ask questions. It's going to be really fun. But we have to get to 50 subscribers first for YouTube to allow us to go live. So if you watched this video, make sure to subscribe and like so then other people can see it so we can do live streamings faster. Because I'm really excited about that. So then we're able to talk to you guys and actually have like better communication. And you can see all this live so you can trade with us and make some money doing it. Hey, this isn't money advice, this is just suggestions that you can follow along with. Have a great day. I'll see you on the next one. This has been No Money Advice, and I'll see ya. Goodbye.